Hi guys, today I want to talk about what we call participles. Now let me tell you, we have two kinds of participles. We have what we call past participle, which means the third form of the verb 3. So for example, you have the word eat, and the third form or the past participle of eat is eaten, right? And we have something called a present participle. Now, a present participle word, a present participle, started right here, means you add an ing to the verb. So this is eat, and you add an ing, eating, okay? So this is what we call the present participle form, and this is what we call the past participle form of the verb eat. Eat, eaten, eat, eating. So present participle means the verb plus an ing. Verb 1 plus an ing. So we have two kinds of participles, present participle, a present participle, and a past participle. Now, using participles as adjectives, we can use participles, the present and the past, as adjectives. Examples. The teacher is boring. We have a verb which is bore. This is a verb, bore. It's like to make someone feel, bad, repeating the same thing. Or let me explain it better. The teacher is boring. How is he boring? You attend his class, so how is he boring? I don't like his class. He keeps repeating the same idea, the teacher, or he doesn't even smile or tell any jokes. So the teacher is boring. The class is, just moving the same way all the time. So the teacher is boring. The teacher here is, exporting. The teacher is sending, the boredom to the students, okay? How about this sentence? The teacher is bored of repeating the same idea. So now it's not the teacher who's affecting, the teacher is being affected by repeating the same idea. Let me explain it again, or let me show you what I mean. So the verb is bore. Here I used boring. I added an ing, bore, boring. Here I have an adjective, boring, after is, and here the teacher is sending. He's causing the students to feel bored. So he's sending something. However, when it comes to this one, the teacher is bored, the teacher is receiving something. He's the one feeling something. So the arrow is going to be like this. And this is, you can say like he receives. He's receiving. So I'm going to write receive. So send, boring, ing. Bored, verb 3, receiving. He is receiving. He's being affected. So he's affecting, he's being affected. So the teacher is bored of repeating the same idea. So I hope anyway that you know the meaning of the word bore. Please check it in your dictionary. Bore, to bore someone. Okay, this was one example of using a present participle as an adjective and using a past participle word as an adjective with two different functions. Here, I was shocked by Sarah's news. Now I think for sure you know this verb, shock. This is a regular verb, shock. So I'm going to use it as a past participle here. So I was shocked by Sarah's news. So I was affected. I received. I was shocked by Sarah's news. Of course, shocked is an adjective. Here, Sarah's news was shocking. Now here, shocking is an adjective, but it is sending the shock. Okay? Sarah's news was shocking. You can say was with news, of course. Or we usually say was is with the word news, not were. Okay, so Sarah's news was shocking. So the news is sending, the news is affecting us. So here we have what we call a past participle word, and here we have what we call a present participle word with an ing. How about this one? If I want to add something more, well, you know, with adjectives we have what we call an imperative form, and we have a superlative form. It's just like when you say large, larger, the largest. So the same thing can happen with these. Look at this. Sarah's news, Adam's story was more shocking. But with this kind of adjectives, we're going to use more, and we're going to use the most. So look at this again. Adam's story was more shocking. More shocking. And this one, that was the most shocking thing I've ever heard. The most shocking. So this is the comparative form of the adjective, more shocking, and here you're comparing to Adam, okay, more shocking, or usually we use more when we say more. Sarah is more beautiful. Sarah is more beautiful than Susan. Then in that case we're comparing to, and here I suppose that we're comparing to, or I'm just translating literally what I mean by the word more. And here, that was the most shocking thing I've ever heard. The most shocking. This is the superlative form. Usually you're comparing more than 2. It's a 3 plus. So this is the comparative form. This is the superlative form if you needed to do something like that, if you needed to compare. Okay, more examples of verbs that can act as, that can be used in that way. Being used as adjectives, as past participles, and as present participles. Interest, terrify, please, fascinate, stuff like that. So I hope things are clear for you. Remember, with an ing, boring, interesting, terrifying, you're affecting somebody, you're sending, and the arrow is like this. Bored, interested, terrified, pleased, fascinated. The person is feeling something, he's receiving something, he's being affected. Okay, so I hope those things are clear for you, and thanks for watching.